Hello, this is Gloria J. York, Master Tarot Reader for over 25 years and spiritual channeler since birth. Best-selling author of the #1 bestseller, Medical Manslaughter. Will your doctor cause your death? Please read it. I know it will save your life. And here we are in the month of May, the month of tulips and daffodils and lilacs, my favorite. I think we all love lilacs. And so as spring is here, it's reminding us now, especially more than ever, since we're coming out of this quarantine that has held us down for the last couple months. Spring is saying, come on outside, because this is where nature will take its course and help you and inject all kind of energy into you. You'll be a lot happier and you'll be smiling more and your mind will be much more clear. So take a walk and smell all the beautiful fragrances that spring gives to us. And when it's a warm day, take your shoes off and rub your toes in the grass and feel the energy that's coming from the soil. And it will make a marvelous difference on your whole attitude and on your entire body. So today we're going to take a look here at this general read for the sign of Capricorn. And this will be for May and flowing also into June because, as you know, time is fluid. And so it doesn't just stand still for us. And if you listen to the Easter Tarot in April, you'll know now that many things spoken here have come to fruition. Spirit had told us during that particular read to watch our words. Watch what we say. Because once those words are out, you cannot get them back. And sometimes we say things without thinking, and we hurt other people. And we don't mean to hurt them, but we do, because words are like swords. They really are. And so Spirit taught us that, and that is also a warning that we must watch here in May too, because that planet, the planets up there, they're moving, but they're not moving too quickly. And during this month of May, we have 3 planets that are going retrograde. And so when that happens, there's many delays, there's many mistakes. You want to read over contracts, look at that fine print, don't be so quick to sign. And you might not be getting the phone call you've been waiting for, or you aren't going to get the answer that you were expecting. The letter in the mail or the check in the mail is going to be delayed. It's that kind of a month. So we're going to progress, but we're going to progress slowly during this month of May. Keep that in mind so that you don't lose your patience. And so, as we look towards the month of May, we also remember that Spirit mentioned there is going to be some surprises, and there were surprises, weren't there? And coming now, that was told to us in April, and coming now into May, yes, there will also be surprises, and there will be some shocking developments also. So prepare yourself for that. And as you know, we mentioned there's a possibility of us losing our electricity. That is going to be coming up. We hope not, but we must be on guard. So make sure you have a can opener that doesn't require electricity, and you want to have all kind of eatables in the house that you won't have to cook. Okay? Alrighty. Well, let's get started. Let's see what's coming up in May for the sign of Capricorn. And again, this is a general reading, so it touches all types, the young and the old. Anyone who has Capricorn in their particular astrological chart, be it the sun sign or the moon sign or the rising sign and even the Venus side, then something here, there will be a message here for you. Okay, let's take a look and see. Okay, our initial card, and incidentally, I am using what is called the Celtic Cross spread. And there are many, many spreads. I like the Celtic Cross because it tells me where we're at presently and then takes us all the way into the future. And I'll just let you get a fast peek if I can. You can see a little bit there. Okay. Alrighty, that's the best I could do. So, here we are, and the initial is the Eight of Rods. Now, the Eight of Rods tells us that you have been working in your mind on some projects and some things that want to come to fruition. But quite frankly, you have put the word out to God and to the universe and made your wishes and your thoughts be known. But you haven't really taken a move in this regard. And maybe it's because of the quarantine. Maybe, you all of a sudden everything got stopped. And yes, everything did get stopped. So everything is kind of on hold at this point. But the card that influences the Knight of Cups is saying to you, it's time now to get going. The time of hesitation, of pondering, of making excuses. That time is up. And so it's time for you to make moves in the regard to your success that you really desire quite a bit. You have the Ace of Swords most recently, which is the sign of going after this new venture, this new idea. But as you can see, this Ace of Swords has come up in reverse. Again, telling us that you've been thinking, but you haven't been taking action. And now is the time for you to start to take action. Any little bit that you move this month will be to your benefit. And when it comes time, in June, July, August, when things really start to percolate, you'll be glad that you at least got the first step going. Money comes into the picture in the last 5-6 months, and you have the King of Pentacles. And again, we have a card in reverse. So you look at money and you say, well, I was expecting to get money over here, or I was expecting to borrow money from there. And, well, I just haven't gotten it, and so I can't move forward. You've got to stop using that as a crutch. Spirit is telling me that you do use that as a crutch. Well, if I only had money, if only someone would lend me money, if I could borrow money. If you want to be a success, and you do, you really do, Capricorn, and you do have inner motivation, then you've got to move forward, and the money will come. You will find a source so that you could become what you want to become. And if you read any stories about a lot of successful people, you're going to see they first started out probably with not 2 cents in their pocket, but they had the desire, they had the passion, and you have that. You just got to move forward and get past this mental block of making excuses. And so as we look to everything and we look at your destiny, oh boy, look what we have here. The Knight of Swords. That's you. That is your destiny. To get on your horse, raise your sword, and go charging into battle. Into the battle of life. And the Knight of Swords is the fastest moving knight. There's the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Wands. And with the Knight of Swords, it's fast. So once you get moving, once you really say, okay, I'm going to go take that course. I'm signing up for that course. And how I'm going to pay for it, I'll figure that out as time goes on. But right now, I'm going forward. And that is what Spirit is telling you to do. Over and over, I'm hearing Spirit is saying, get going. Get going. You're going to be successful. You've got a lot on the ball. You're very smart. And what you're looking at is the right career for you because you enjoy doing it and you're very good and you'll become even better. So don't delay. As we move now from the 6th card to the 10th card, this takes us into the future. Now let's take a look. Well, the first card that comes up is the 9 of Cups. Lots of love here. Lots of love. Somebody's falling in love. Somebody is noticing someone and they're both falling in love together. And this is something you really desire. In addition to being a success in your career, you really are looking for your soulmate and you think, some of you think you found him or her. And I hope you have. And as we keep moving forward into the position of what you might fear, well, we have the Sun card. And the Sun card, quite frankly, is the happiest card in the deck. It's a very fortunate card in the deck. So Spirit once again is telling you, fear nothing, fear nothing. The sun is going to shine upon you. You have been born to do what you have in your mind you want to do. You've been born to accomplish that. So don't delay. Don't delay because good fortune is coming to you, and that's what the sun represents. Good fortune is coming. Now, with people around you and friends and family and colleagues and such, the card came up as the Hanged Man. So, there are some people that are around you that do not have the positive attitude that you have. Matter of fact, they're quite negative. There are a lot of dreamers. They're hoping that they can move into the future, but you know what? They've got one foot stuck in the past, the other foot stuck in the present, and yet they say, I want to move into the future. I want to get going. I want to be a success. But they can't get out of the past. And that's what you have to do. You have to leave the past behind you. The past is the past, no matter what happened. No matter if there was words, if there was arguments, if there was love and that person is now no longer with us. You put those thoughts behind you and you look forward and you say, that's where I want to go. That's where I want to be. You take a picture in a magazine, you pull it out and you say, this is who I want to be too. This is a president. This is an executive chef. This is an astronaut. This is a scientist. This is a marine biologist. This is what I want to be. And I'm going to make that happen. Because you know, no one else is going to make that happen for you except you. And if you let the years go by and you don't do anything and you don't become what you always wanted to become, you have no one to blame but yourself. Remember that. What you want to be all falls on you. And a lot of it depends on how you think. So, you have to not only think positive thoughts, you have to visualize what you want to be, where you want to go. And by visualizing it and repeating it and saying it and moving forward in that direction, it'll happen for you. That's the way it happens. we move forward by our thoughts as well as our heart and our mind. And Spirit says you have got a lot going for you. So get moving. That's all I keep hearing is get moving. Okay. You do have a message coming to you. Here's the Page of Rods. And the Page of Rods is sending you a message. And this is more for the younger, I'm hearing. For something to start to go into motion. And yes, it is in regards to the career. So a message is coming to you. Maybe you're waiting for a letter or a phone call about something. It's going to be coming to you, and it's going to be good news. And it's probably going to open the door so you can get moving. Yeah. So that's good news is coming. And that'll come in May. Probably, well, I'm hearing towards the end of May or beginning of June is what I'm hearing. Your final outcome is the swords. And this is the Four of Swords. And what do you notice about that guy? You notice that he's laying down. Yeah. Some of you have some health issues. Some of you have been struggling with your health. And if you have not had it taken care of or have seen a doctor, now would be the time to do that. Nevertheless, you do need to rest more. All this activity and thought and anxiety has been going on with you, Capricorn. And now you've gone through a lot. You've gone through some really tough stages. And you started to get things in motion. And you have been working hard towards what you want. And now you can rest a little, and you need to rest a little because so much has been taken from you. The energy has been zapped. And yet, like I say, for some others, this is a health issue that needs to be addressed. And you need to see a physician, and you definitely have to get more rest, all of you. Now, I always pick an extra card, and you have the extra card here of the Two of Cups. And again, we're bringing up love, aren't we? So some of you have fallen for someone, and they've fallen for you. And so there is this mutual admiration society going on here, and a relationship is in the developing stages, and it's going to grow too. I'll take another card here. And what we had here, the extra card is the Empress. The Empress card is the card of birth. So, some of you are going to be expecting a child. Some of you are conceiving during this time. Some of you are giving birth already. And for the other ones, that those of you who are not in a relationship or beginning a relationship, you're giving birth to your idea. You're giving birth to a thought. Giving birth to something that you want to accomplish. So, we have a lot going on here, and we have a lot of birth and growth, just like the springtime is. So in essence, you are a bud, but boy, you're ready to open up and become something bigger and better. And it's going to happen for you. This is the month to take those little baby steps and get moving. And next month, move a little faster. And on it goes. And so by the end of the year, you'll be in full swing, and you'll know what your next step has to be in order to achieve your goal. So, we have a good reading here for Capricorn. Very good. I hope you've enjoyed this read. Again, it's a general read. If you ever want a personal read, I am available. So if you like this video, please click on like. And right now, before I even finish, click on subscribe. And do subscribe. And what that means is anytime I post a video, and I post them at least every month, when I post, you'll get a notice that I posted a video, and that'll give you a heads up to come and take a look, see what's being said. And if you like I said, share this with friends and family. I always love having new subscribers come to the channel. And if you'd like to leave a comment, scroll all the way down right now. There's an area where you can leave a comment, anything you'd like to say. I always read these comments. I really enjoy reading them very much. So I thank you very much, Capricorn. And I wish you a very safe May. And God bless you with good health.